What's up, guys? So I'm sorry this is not a Bakugo X Team Mom listener video. I kind of don't have the things prepared for me to make that video right now. And don't worry, it's coming out very soon. Next Monday, that's when it's coming out. I'm sorry, it's a week away. But just bear with me, people. School is getting on my last nerve, and it's hectic, okay? It's hectic. But in the link below, there's going to be a schedule if you want to know when I post. So then, if you want to see when I post, essentially it's just going to have days, and then below it, it's going to show when I'm posting. And my Saturdays and Sundays are usually my breaks, but sometimes I need videos to post, videos to make or post. So, like, I have tried to post. Like, if I have nothing to do, I'll try to make the videos in my spare time. But yeah, my life's been all over the place recently, and so I hope you guys like this Bakugo X listener video. It's not a specific listener, it's just a listener, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. One day you and Bakugo were sitting at lunch together, waiting for the Bakugo squad to finally get their lunch. Them being the idiots had been messing around with Bakugo, and Bakugo had started chasing them. Bakugo had already got his lunch when he started chasing them, so they didn't have their lunch. But he did, so he could instantly start eating when he got back in the cafeteria. Hating those damn extras pissed me off, he said on his breath. Then why don't you tell them to stop pissing you off? He said. I tried to tell them that, but they never listened to me, he said. There was one thing that almost everybody in class 1A and 1B especially knew about you and Bakugo. They knew that Bakugo had a soft spot for you. Essentially, if you got hurt, he would go out of his way at everything to kill whoever hurt you. Essentially, let's say somebody slapped you. Instead of just slapping them back, Bakugo would come all the way over from where he is and literally beat them up. Eventually, he would get detention. One time, you both got detention for messing around. You both messing around got you both in detention. You two just really finished up homework, and after that just talked. Being in a room with Bakugo for like 2 hours, it's like any normal day. You do whatever you need to do and then talk. It's not really that big of a deal. Finally, the Bakugo squad had finally came over to the table you and Bakugo were sitting at. But you could see they was giving glances to each other like if they was planning something. Now you knew Mina and Kirishima and Sarah and Dinky and Jaro could be a little, how do I say this? They could be a little sneaky because they can plan stuff a lot. But you thought today wasn't going to be one of those days because they had just planned something the day before. And they're smart. Well, 2 of them are smart. And they know how to make stuff break apart them so it doesn't seem like they're always doing it. Now, eventually, you and Bakugo was going to catch on to this, and you had already caught on, but you get the Bakugo didn't. Mina had all of a sudden started talking, asking you a question. So, listener, how about you, me, Kirishima, and Bakugo go hang out at the park, after school? She says, sure, if that's okay with Bakugo, I said, looking over to Bakugo. Bakugo glared at me like if he didn't want to go. But since I had already said yes, and if it was okay with him, he said he'll go. Only because I was going. He was going. Now, eventually, you knew something was going to burst out. You think they was just going to play a little prank on Bakugo and they was going to try to get you in on it. You kept talking and talking. Sometimes you see Kirishima and Mina whispering to each other couldn't hear what they were saying, but you kind of didn't mind it. I mean, they are kind of like the power duo, but still, you didn't mind it. After school, you and Bakugo were walking to the park. Mina and Kirishima had left early because they didn't have anything to do. But you and Bakugo, on the other hand, had to finish something up in the classroom before you left. What do you think those two extras want to do? He said. I don't know. They're always up to something, but who knows? They may just want to hang out at the park. And you need to make more friends, because you're not the person who makes friends, Bakugo. You said with a mischievous grin on your face. What did you just say? He says. You heard me. And then you skipped off, running from Bakugo now, who was pretty much a flaming explosion. He just kept running. Eventually, you made it to the park all winded. Listen, are you okay? Mina asks. Yeah, you look pretty winded, Kirishima said. I was maybe running from Bakugo. I kind of... You get back over here! He said. I'm sorry, okay? You just have to try to make friends, it said. Whatever. What did you want us here anyways? He asked. Well, I was thinking, how about all of us walk around the park? And me and Listener will most likely eventually find the swings and start swinging on them, she said, smirking. She knew how much you love swings. And if you and Bakugo was usually going to the swings, Bakugo would eventually give in on pushing you on the swings. Since you were so short, you couldn't push yourself. Does this mean I'm going to have to push you on the swing? Bakugo asks. Mm-hmm. You love the swing. You was kind of that child at heart kind of kid. So whatever you did, you loved it. Eventually, you and Mina found the swings after walking around the park for a good 15 minutes. You sat on the swing waiting for Bakugo to push you. You didn't expect this, but Bakugo pushed you so freaking hard. You went so high up in the sky because you were so lightweight. And this was super surprising. Because you knew he could push you hard, okay? You've went up before, but I guess he was trying to get anger out. And I guess Alicia on the swing pushing you. Whoa, Bakugo, that's too high, he said. And so, are you going to be pussy about it? He said. No, he said. You slowed yourself down a little bit. But then Bakugo pushed you again so you two were in the same amount of height. Bakugo, I don't want to be this high, he said. Come on, Bakugo. Don't let her go that high. She doesn't want to go that high, Kirishima said while pushing Mina. Fine. He made sure you slow down just to where you want to go. There, happy? He says, going over sitting down on the swing. Thanks. You, Kirishima, Mina, and I guess Bakugo kind of talked. If you was something funny about Bakugo, you would start giggling, and Bakugo would start, being him outrageous self. Eventually, it was time for you to go home, and Bakugo insisted on walking you home. Bakugo, you don't really have to take me home. I'll be fine by myself, he said. I'm not letting perverts like Mineta, or Great Boy, whatever, or creeps like Dinky, Pikachu, to freaking come up to you. So let's just go before my old hag kills me, he said, walking. Okay. Bakugo? You asked. What do you want? He says, groaning. Why are you always so kind to me? I mean, you're kind to Mina sometimes, and Kirishima, and sometimes Zero and Dinky and Jaru, but you're usually just kind to me, you said. Well, it there's a reason, okay? I don't want to say it now. I'll tell you when we get home. Right here is not the place. He looks over to the side to see Mina and Kirishima literally peeking around the corner like if they was following you. Are they following us? He said. Those two idiots. Recognizing shitty hair, you better go! He said, and they quickly ran off. Eventually you got to your home and let Bakugo in. So what was you wanting to tell me? Your dad had left you and your mom when you was 2, and your mom was apparently at work on a night shift to make sure she can get enough money for both you and her. All of a sudden, he pins you against the wall. But Bakugo? You ask. Koski, he says. What? Call me Koski. Ever? I'm not the one to express feelings, and you know that. So I'm just gonna say this, get it over with, and it's probably nothing to you, he says. Ever since you joined UA with me, I've fallen for you, and I couldn't have enough courage to say anything. I know we're in second years, but like, you probably don't even like me back, so I'm just gonna go now. He started walking away until all of a sudden you grabbed his arm. Of course I like you back, Koski. I liked you ever since. Again, like you, I didn't have enough courage. I was kind of... All of a sudden you got cut off. Bakugo had cut you off by kissing you. This was a surprise. A surprise. You didn't know he was going to do this. Especially right here and right now. Wanna go out sometime tomorrow? He asks. Sure, when? He asks. Maybe 5. We should both be out of school and my old hag will probably leave me alone by then. He says, see you tomorrow. And he closes the door. You are now 1, a blushing mess. 2, on the floor, hiding your face like if somebody was around you. And 3, crying in happiness because now officially, you guess, you and Bakugo are dating. You kind of already or always wanted this to happen. You may be a little bit of a weirdo because you kind of fantasize about it. You had a huge crush on Bakugo, and now that you two were dating, it was like a dream come true. Okay guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I just want to make sure that I can post so you guys have my content, and I hope the schedule works out for posting. So again, the link in the bio is going to show where the thing is. If you're seeing this video as soon as I post it, after I post the video, I'm going live and I'm going to be like cleaning up my room because my room is hectic. And my mom says if it's not clean by the time she gets off of work, she's going to kill my ass. So I'm going to clean it up probably before stream, I guess. Then I'm gonna go live. I'll talk to you guys. please come to my streams. I stream a lot, actually. I play games and all that. So, yeah. You can, just watch the stream with me. If you're seeing this early, the thing's not going to be up yet because I have to put the link in from my computer. That's where I get the link at. It has my schedule, so I have to get the link on my computer onto the video. So if you're coming here early, you won't see it instantly. But you can come back to the video. After watching it, you might want to refresh it, the video, and then under it will be the description and the link. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Also, another thing, for all the people who told me to watch Haikyuu, thank you. I loved Haikyuu. And somebody tell me how many seasons are in Haikyuu, because I need to know. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoy. Bye.